Hi everybody, just a quick look. I'm sick. Anyway, just a quick update on that. So this past Saturday, which was my 23rd wedding anniversary, I had like this bad migraine going. It's my neck condition. Sometimes it causes these nerve pain migraines. And my mom has a pool, so she likes us to come over to her house every Saturday. So when my other nephew Brandon got there, I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's, "I'm sick. You know, I think it's allergies." So anyway, 2 days ago, he has to go to the hospital. He's got bronchitis. And guess who gets sick? I did very well by all winter, not catching the flu, not getting sick, but got this. So, I've been on antibiotics since yesterday, and my fever is gone, so I'm hoping, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not as weak. I can get up and move around. Anyway, so I've been out of commission, and my house is just messy. I don't think nobody else knows how to do anything around here. This is my tiny living room. My old TV that the bulb's about to go out in it. And the picture's so dark, sometimes some shows you can't even see. My husband last night says in about another month, it's gonna be so dark we won't see nothing on TV. But laundry that needs to be folded. My son uses that table right there as a catch-all. When he gets home from work, I mean, like all kind of his junk will be up there, but I've been out of commission. So, when we bought this house nearly 20 years ago, this was supposed to be just our starter home. You know, we was going to stay in it a few years, save up the money, get us another one, sell it and get us another one. Well, years ago we tried. I found a house that we wanted, put a down payment on it, did the contract money, and never could hear back from the real estate agent. And finally my mom was like, "What was her name?" And when I told her, she goes, "Oh no, cricket." She says, because my mom works at Lowe's with a contractor, she says her dad put a freeze on all of her his cards and stuff because she's taking everybody's money and skipped town. Needless to say, we didn't get the house, and it took us a year to get our money back. So, anyway, and now that we're about ready to, I mean, you know, kids are grown, and we've just outgrown this small house, and there's like, I try to make the clutter piles look neat, but since I've been sick, look, everything's piled up. I like to leave that counter decluttered, but I mean, my house is just so small. This table right here, this is where I film most of my videos right here. I set the tripod up because if you scan, this is just how small my kitchen is. You see all my M&M stuff? I collect M&M stuff. My husband eats them, and I collect them. So anyway, I'm glad tonight he's supposed to cook. It was only meal planning. So I plan on filming it. It's his version of fried rice. My daughter loves rice. She is a very picky eater. You can name on one hand the things that she will eat. My son, not so picky. I'm picky to an extent, and my husband eat anything but liver and onions. And I ain't got to worry about that because I ain't about to cook that either. So, everybody knows I make candles now. So we had to add another table in here, which has become a catch-all when it's not in use. I've had candle orders come in this week. I just haven't been able to make them, and then my husband has decided to use the underneath look. That looks terrible. See, I can't stand to look at just clutter. These are the bags that's supposed to go back in our car for Aldi for when we shop. But y'all look, this is the sign that's going in the store. A person that has a thrift store. These people have a booth in that store, and they sell my candles. And this is the sign that's going in it. They bought another place, and it's only going to be my candles and bath products. So I'm excited about that. So that's still in the works. But still, if you want to purchase candles, just contact me. These are some that I love, these little glasses right here. And I had a fit over them. And so they was given to me. And I want to show this. Excuse my house, please. I've been out of commission. Last year, on our anniversary, we went with some friends up to Ella J, Blue Ridge, and went and picked strawberries up there. So our fresh strawberries has been in the freezer for a year, and I picked some for my mom too. So this weekend she says, bring your strawberries and I'll make us some strawberry jam. Now I'm afraid to can. I'm so afraid I want to make somebody sick. I'm not going to do something right. But Heather, the needy homesteader, is really helping me. She's going to teach me how to can. This is some salsa that my mom made, but I want to show y'all. Last year from our garden, we tried to do some peppers. And it's like, I don't have a canner or nothing, but I forget how we did it. But like the seal didn't go down, and my husband pushed on it and it went down. So I don't know if it's sealed correctly or not, so I'm afraid to eat them. See, look at that lid. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, something wrong with that. That don't sound right. Oof. But we're going to invest in a canner, and we already see my house is just so tiny that I have to cabinets and stuff, just I like things organized. And most of you know I have a bad neck and a bad foot, so I'll give a little update on my neck. I went and had the MRI. They compared it with 2 years ago, and it's gotten significantly worse. Now, the neck doctor I've been going to, my insurance has changed, and they called me and said I can no longer go there. They won't cover it. It made me mad. I got in an argument with them. I'm like, you know, we find these doctors that we like, you know them, they know you, and then I can't go to them no more. I have to start the whole process over again. So I'm like, they ordered the MRI, so I'm like, I'm going to go one more time to get the results. And so it's gotten worse, and in the C5 and C6, I have significant stenosis that's narrowing. I have degenerative disc, I have pinched nerves, I have a disc that's out of place, and I have a bone spur. Now, this is what they explained to me. Most bone spurs, and this is how she drew it, have a scalloped edge like that. Mine don't. Mine has broke, and mine is like this. It's just like a dagger, except it's the pointy end is pointing toward the front of my throat instead of toward the back. Like, here's your disc, you know, instead of that pointy end pointing back here, which will be dangerous because that could sever nerves. It's pointing to the front. Now, what could be dangerous about that is where if it moves, they have to keep a watch on it if it moves. And where my neck and all is so narrow right there, and with that spur toward my throat, sometimes when I swallow, I get choked a lot. But there are times, and it's not that I'm choking, it's when I swallow, it will hit all that, and it's so narrow that it causes so much pain. And I mean, the pain is horrible. Like you're in the floor just rolling around. The pain is horrible. And normally it's when I still have food in my mouth, and just my family has done learned when I do that, I can't talk through it. They ask the question, can you breathe? If I shake my head no, or if they see blood start coming up, that means this is punctured through my throat. We have the disc and the paperwork that is to be given to the paramedics, so the doctors will know exactly what to do and how to treat it. And then people wonder why I have panic attacks. So it's not that I can't breathe, but it's terribly painful, and then everybody knows to turn their head because I have to spit out the rest of the food. And so that's why I really can't eat a lot, because normally it will do that. So when I get sick with this, everything's kind of inflamed anyway, so I really have to rest and take it easy when I'm sick. That's why I try to avoid getting this, bronchitis, head colds, and stuff like that. So, anyway. And then my foot has been operated on 3 times. I don't know much about, vlogs and all of that. I've just seen people doing them and thought, I'm bored. I don't watch a lot of TV, and if I do, it's like Little House or The Waltons or stuff like that, and I'm tired of watching TV. I'm bored. So I'm going to try to just piddle around a little bit today. Just try to clean up a little bit. And my good friend Alan, I love him. I made his healthy granola bars with chia seeds. And I've been eating on these. And I promise you, these I believe have made me feel better, have made me feel more energized. So, I need to figure out, he mentioned to drink some lemon and honey, I think in a tea or something. I don't know how to make that, so Alan just let me know how to do that so I can get some lemon juice and mix with my honey that came from my own bees at the beehive that we found, that the beekeepers came and got. But my house is filthy. Look at my stove. Okay, since I'm going to show y'all my coupon stockpile, I'm very proud of it. It used to be back there in that back bedroom. That back bedroom right there is so tiny. But that's now my candle and craft room where I keep all of my supplies. I'm not going to show you it. It needs to be cleaned out. It's so junky. But anyway, we had to move my stockpile down here. At least it helps my son's room to smell better. Here is my little coupon that I get stockpile. I love it. There's a lot of light bulbs out down here. So I kept telling my husband I've run out of room and I needed another shelf, so he got me one at work. We just got to figure out where to put it and to put it together, because I have everything. I like to keep it in order, and it's starting just to get piled together. I'm in love with my coupon stockpile. I know you see the window air conditioning. We do have central air, but being that my living room, kitchen, the basement is all open, it gets so hot in this part of the house and especially when I'm in there cooking. So, and there's my bed, y'all. ain't made it today. With my neck problem and foot. I know this is probably a lot of TMI, but I have to learn to sleep elevated. Now me, I'd rather sleep flat on my stomach, no pillow, no nothing. But this way I can't, and I have to sleep elevated. And my husband has to go to bed at like 7 at night because he gets up at 2:30 in the morning. And that's about the time I'm going to sleep. But anyway, if I sleep in the bed, I wake up, no pillows, on my stomach, and I literally can't move. So, I mean, literally, I can't move. But let me show you what my husband had built. Ta-da! This is my wonderful screened-in porch. It is huge. This is bigger than my living room. And actually, maybe when we save up some money, we may actually, I would love just to bring this on out and turn this into my living room, but then I don't want to give up my porch. This is where you'll find me sitting most days. And I won't get rid of this. This was a Mother's Day gift from my kids many years ago, so it stays on my porch. So, and then if you're friends with me on my personal Facebook, you know that I feed my little squirrels. And they're out here playing now. I can hear them. But I'm getting all kind of pretty birds and stuff. So, yeah. And we can't grow grass in the front yard. We've had sod laid down. It just will not grow. And I want to ask a question. Just to see if you know. Who knew that I've been in 2 major motion pictures? I have to brag. Because got the news the other day that another part 2 of a movie I was in is coming out. So I'm excited. When me and my sister, I'm a twin, when we were little, who remembers the show Romper Room? We were on that. And then I had my own video production company. Now this little camera I'm using, just a little bloggy camera, but I have and I'm not gonna professionally edit my cooking videos and stuff. I'm not gonna take the time because that takes time. But I have done a lot of music videos, film things. It's been on local, for other people, it's been on local TV channels and stuff. But, yeah. Anyway, me and my son was in Joyful Noise. We was extras in the crowd scene at the finale. That was horrible. The work was horrible. Getting to meet Queen Latifah and Dolly Parton and all wasn't, but we had to be there. It was Sunday, so Sunday night, and then it becomes Monday at 3 a.m., about an hour and a half away from here. I had to be there fully dressed in dress clothes and had to take extra clothes in case you didn't fit in. You had to have a certain look. We made it in and everything. So, and actually I got my twin sister in and a friend in. We had to be there at 3 a.m. and wait on the buses. And you're sitting there holding all your clothes and bags and everything. So, anyway, we didn't get back home until Tuesday, spilled on into Wednesday, you know, at around 2 a.m. And my son, he just griped the whole time. We was so tired, so sleepy, so hungry, and so thirsty. They ran out of food. I was trying to find, it was filmed down at the Civic Center in Atlanta. It's like they took out all the drinking machines and stuff, and you couldn't even get up and go to the bathroom unless they called break, and then you had to wait in this long line So it's either you break or you go try to find a water machine. But oh, that was, woo. But it was awesome getting to see it, and Dolly and Queen Latifah and all. But we're in the finale. When you're looking like from the stage to the crowd, look to your left, and you'll see me. And up dancing and everything. So then one day I was at home by myself, and I seen a casting call come out that was looking for 3 women to have feature parts in the movie The Three Stooges as nuns. I applied. I didn't ask nobody. I applied, sent in the headshot and all. Later that night, I found out that I got the part and that I had to be in Atlanta the next morning to be fitted for my outfit and fill out your paperwork and everything. So I'm in The Three Stooges. If you've watched it and haven't noticed, you'll see me. I'm in the first 30 minutes, and I played a nun, and it was filmed. No. Anyway, my daughter likes to come and ask me questions when I'm in the middle of talking like it can't wait. There are some neighbors outside cussing and fighting, and me and my daughter's laughing at them. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Get inside, Nikki. Like, for they go to shooting, I'm getting back up on my porch. Anyway, so my friend took me up there. Oh my gosh. So anyway, we went up there and got fitted in my nun's outfit. It was so hot when we would be up. I'm going back in my house. I can't, that's just throwing me off, and I'm wanting to laugh, and then if I laugh, I'm going to cough. Say hey, Nikki. Close the door in case they go to shooting.
We ain't gonna shoot.
Anyway, yes, Nikki, that's fine. Anyway, it's making my train fall off the track. But it was a fun experience. Met a lot of friends. Anyway, so the part I hated about it, I can't sleep at night. I suffer from insomnia, and we would have to be at our location at like 4:30 a.m. So I would try to get a few hours of sleep, and I just get on up and go on up there. And they ain't no telling when you get home at night. And it was so hot. So we can only wear black underneath, so it didn't show through. The first day of filming was good because it was in the front of what that was, an orphanage. Actually, that was an old farmhouse that they said was haunted. And it was, that building behind there was actually fake. It was made out of paper. That was so cool. The first day of filming was awesome because we got to film out front, and I actually had a speaking part, but that got cut out. A lot of it got cut out. I would love to see the parts that got cut out. It was cool. We had a breeze, and one of my speaking parts was there was 2 boys fighting over a stick. And I had to go up to them and grab them up and yell at them and get on to them. And then when they yelled cut, The little boy looked at me and said, "You can get on to me a little bit harder if you want to. You didn't seem mean enough." Anyway, and we'd have to hold them by their little ears and get them in trouble, and we was filmed walking all over that. And then, we'd go back. So that whole summer, I couldn't make no plans. I couldn't even make no plans for the 4th of July. You had your days that you were scheduled to shoot, but it could change at any moment. If they called you, you had to be able to drop what you was doing and go. So the one day of filming, and if you've noticed me and you've spotted me, and we have makeup, but it looks like we don't. This was the hottest day of the year. It was like 110 degrees outside. No breezes was blowing. Now I've got on a black tank top and black shorts underneath, but we're in full nun's outfits. Now actually I play a young nun because I didn't have the white that was wrapped around your face too. My friend, she got that part. But and I'm standing right beside Larry David when he's calling them dim of wit. That took like an hour to shoot, and us, doing what they told us to do. But before that part, when Jane Lynch is telling all the children to gather around, even the children were getting hot, and you'll see me, we're hustling the children up there, and when you notice me, and you go watch, you will see me making these faces like this. I was so sick. We've got on all black, there's no breeze blowing, and so when they would yell, cut, and would come out there with the little cups of water, I wanted to make sure all the children got some. I would take a drink and just pour it down in my clothes. And I could feel myself, as hot as it was, starting to get chills. And like there was no sweat coming out of my body. And I started getting this headache. And I started getting dizzy. And I started getting very sick to my stomach. And they just kept reshooting that film, that episode, reshooting that episode, and reshooting that episode. So when you're there, you have a person that's in charge of you. So when they yelled cut and broke for lunch, and you're all going to get on the van to ride down to catering, it was like, have you seen a movie like you're in a tunnel, but you're like trying to walk, but really you're not making no progress? And I just yelled for the person that's in charge of us. And if you'll notice the little truck on the sidelines of the movie, yeah, I threw up there. I just started doing that and dry heaving, and then I passed out. It took me weeks to get over that. But so then when they called again, my daughter got to go with me one day. We were supposed to be there. It was going to be like a late afternoon evening shot. So they called me that morning and says, "Okay, Cricket, you need to be here at 9 o'clock, and if you're late, you're in trouble." So my daughter got to go, and she got to meet, we was in that farmhouse, so they took me and the two other, I don't want to say their name on camera, but they took us to the street, and my daughter was left in the farmhouse with, other people that I've met and watching her. Well, when they got done with our scene, they put us in the van and took us on to catering, and I'm like, wait a minute, my daughter's still back at the orphanage. And I'm just sitting there, telling the people in charge, get my daughter. And my daughter could hear when the other people was getting in the radio call. Cricket's freaking out. Get her daughter on the van. Get her daughter on the van. And my daughter was just so amazed that we ate lunch with Jane Lynch and all of them. Like, Jane Lynch was just right there at the table. Now, they had awesome catering, anything you could think of. Anything you could think of. And after we ate, we was going to be dismissed to go home. And so I'm sitting there eating at all this food, all this dessert. People coming up and asking Nikki, do you want an ice cream? Do you want this? Do you want that? And my daughter going to ask me, can I take her to McDonald's? Anyway, that was fun. And I'll quit rambling. I just thought, everybody else does these. I hope I'm doing them right. These vlog. Anyway, I just thought I'm bored and I would babble and just, y'all like the pictures, it's all crooked on my wall. But anyway, thanks for putting up with me and thanks for me babbling. I'm bored. I know I don't mind telling you about my life. You ask a question, I'll answer it. But I didn't know a lot of times, this sounds stupid, but I didn't know what a vlog meant. And so I was afraid to ask anybody, but I think I kind of figured it out.
Mama, it's a vlog, not vlog.
It's a what?
It's a vlog, not vlog.
Well, you know I can't talk right. But anyway, so I thought I would try one. So, sorry for rambling and giving a lot of TMI, but I don't mind sharing my life with my friends, and I'm bored. So let me get busy trying to do a little bit of laundry. Maybe I can go do some couponing tonight. I'm not contagious no more. Ain't had a fever in 24 hours, and the doctor says if you ain't got a fever or you don't have on antibiotics for over 24 hours, you're fine. So I just still have to take it easy with my neck and my foot. So it'll get clean one day. We're happy, ain't that right, Nikki? So, I will see y'all later. Oh, and believe it or not, I'm shy. I don't like to be on camera. I have come out of a lot of my shyness. Ain't I, Nikki? Now I just talk. My husband is not shy, and my son is not. They'll talk to anybody. And it used to embarrass me. I'm like, why are you talking to people you don't know? And my daughter, she suffers with shyness, but she's getting better. Ain't that right, Nikki? So, anyway, love to all. Thanks for listening to me babble. I'll shut up. But I am sick and bored. I don't like laying around. And I know I'm not supposed to do that much, but oh well. Alan's granola bars is really giving me energy, and so I don't really feel like laying around. So I'm not as weak as I was yesterday and all. Anyway, if you want to see me on my personal Facebook, want to be friends, just send me a request. And then I have my business Facebook, Cricket Creates, and that's my website too. I just kind of combined it all, but I need to figure out how to do my recipes on there. Anyway, love to all, and we'll chat later. Bye. Alright, so this week, earlier in the week, we bought some bananas, but they was like green. You know, we always get them at Aldi because they have a good price. But I was going to make Lindsay's, which is the Kitchen Witch. I was going to make, that's her channel, her banana chocolate ice cream. So look, my husband left me one banana. So I'm still gonna make it, but I'm gonna wait till I at least get one or two more bananas. So Monday, we had my friend Ari's from Resilient Beauty. Bless Mama Minnie. Her chicken and potato recipe has become a favorite. And my nephew's graduation, I done mentioned that, is not tomorrow, but this coming Saturday. So I believe I'm going to either make Emily, the country cook, I'm going to make her jalapeno popper dip for that, or take it to my mom, make it for my mom's at the pool. It's going to be good though.